Hi, dear friends. I taught kids with autism for 17 years, and one of my favorite books I came across was You Are a Social Detective. It's a fun way to help kids learn to observe social cues and to think about others. Proverbs 20:12 reminds us the hearing ear and the seeing eye, the Lord has made both of them. So let us use those gifts like a social detective. And I hope this story blesses you. Here we go.
In our brains, there are all types of smarts. Some people have really great computer smarts, music smarts, sports smarts, math smarts, or even Lego smarts. Everyone knows that we use school smarts at school, but did you know we use our social smarts too? We use our social smarts whenever we are around other people. Using social smarts means understanding that others have thoughts about us and we have thoughts about them, even when we are working at school. We use our social smarts everywhere, not just in the classroom. People think about each other in all different places. One part of social smarts is knowing that kids think about how other kids behave. We figure out how to behave based on where we are and what we are expected to do at that time. Playing together, that's expected. We think about whether kids are doing what is expected. For example, we notice if other kids' brains and bodies are part of the group. Their brains and bodies are in the group. That's expected. If their body is part of the group, then they are keeping their body close to other people in the group without touching others. No touching. Expected? Yep. If their brain is part of the group, they are using their eyes to watch the teacher and others in the group. This shows they are thinking about what is happening in the group. They are thinking with their eyes to help them understand what is expected. 3 plus 10 equals. That's expected. When we use our social smarts, it is expected that we play nicely with other kids on the playground. That means that kids are saying nice words to each other, letting others take turns, and staying calm when someone else wins. Good hit. Thanks. I feel good. Your turn next. It's okay that I lost. I'll get another chance. I can stay calm. That's expected. During group time in the classroom, we are expected to sit in the group, listen with our eyes and our brains, and do what the teacher asks us to do. Science! That's expected too. At nighttime, we are expected to brush our teeth, put on our PJs, and go to bed when mom or dad tells us it's time to go. Time for bed. Okay. Brush teeth, PJs, go to bed. No matter where we go, when we do what is expected, people have good thoughts about us. I stopped when I was asked. Expected. I like his behavior. Good thought. When people have good thoughts about us, we feel good and others feel good about us too. It's time to clean up. Okay. Wow, thanks for doing what I asked. Jason makes me feel good. When people feel good, their faces are calm, their voices sound nice, and their bodies are calm. When people feel calm, they are more relaxed. Amy, calm voice, calm face, calm body. When a kid feels good, everyone enjoys being with that kid. It makes playing or working together feel just right. I like being around Amy. Working with her keeps me calm. Playing with Amy is nice. I feel good. All of us like it when people treat us well, but sometimes people don't do what is expected. When this happens, it's called doing the unexpected. Uh-oh. We also think about whether kids are doing what is unexpected. We notice when their brain or body is not a part of the group. This means kids are doing their own thing and not looking and thinking about others around them. That's unexpected. If a person's body is not a part of the group, then he or she is wandering away from the group or standing or sitting too close, which bothers others. I'm going to do my own thing. He's too close. That's unexpected. If their brain is not a part of the group, they are not using their eyes to think about the teacher and others in the group. Instead, their eyes look away and that distracts their thinking. Globe. That's unexpected. On the playground, when kids say mean words, don't take turns, or get very angry when someone else wins, that is unexpected. Bad hit. I feel bad. I'm going again. It's not her turn. I lost. I'm quitting. I'm so mad. That's unexpected. During group time, if a student does not listen or pay attention to the teacher and just does whatever he or she wants, that is unexpected. That's unexpected. At nighttime, if a child doesn't do what his or her parents ask, that is unexpected. Time for bed. Now. No matter where we go, when someone does something unexpected, people have uncomfortable thoughts about that person. Oops, I didn't stop. Unexpected. I don't like this behavior. Uncomfortable. When people have uncomfortable thoughts about us, we don't feel so good about ourselves, and others don't feel great about us either. It's time to clean up. Now. Why won't you do what I ask? I'm having uncomfortable thoughts about Jason. When we don't feel good, we may not seem friendly. We may use a mean-sounding voice or show an angry face. Our body gets tight. This means we are upset. Unfriendly voice. Unfriendly face, tight body. When people have uncomfortable thoughts, everyone starts to feel unhappy. They may not want to play or work with the person that is making them upset. I don't like being around Amy. It's hard to work with her. Playing with Amy isn't fun. I feel bad. Nobody likes to be with someone who is doing what is unexpected, since it makes everyone feel bad. So, to figure out what is expected in all the different places we play, learn, and go, we have to use our social smarts. Remember, we all have social smarts in our brains. When we use our social smarts well, we become social detectives. Dum 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 dum. Social detectives use their eyes and ears along with what they know in their brains to figure out what is expected and even what may happen next. Eyes plus ears plus brain equals what is expected and what will happen next. With our eyes, we can figure out what people might be feeling, thinking, or planning to do next. Sad. Throw a ball. With our ears, we can figure out what people might be feeling, thinking, or planning to do next. I need to go to the store. Mom is planning to go to the store. I hate broccoli. Sam hates broccoli. If we mix the thoughts we've collected from our eyes and our ears and run them through our brain, ta-da! We can figure out how to behave in all different places. Eyes plus ears into brain equals, I know how to behave here. Social detectives call this making a smart guess. I'm using my eyes, ears, and brain to make a smart guess. A smart guess is when we use all of our tools, seeing, hearing, knowing, and feeling, to figure things out. Take a look in the smart guess toolbox to figure out the tools that he is about ready to use. Do you have these tools too? We make smart guesses all the time. This happens in class, on the playground, and with our family. You must like Star Wars. Yeah. Cool. Others make smart guesses about us too. They try to figure out how we feel or what we are thinking. For example, if we only use our eyes to look at books, then others may make a smart guess that we are unfriendly because we are not paying attention to others around us. He never says hi. I think he's unfriendly. What kind of smart guesses do you want people to make about you? If we forget to use our tools, oops, we might make a wacky guess. No eyes plus no ears plus not thinking about what we know equals wacky guess. Look at the picture. Can you figure out what he's missing? How will it change how he thinks about people around him? An example of a wacky guess might be if you try to tell me something about me when you really don't know me. I want you to have some cats. You have 6 cats. Odd. Unexpected, uncomfortable thought. Huh? I don't have any cats. What are the social detective tools you use to figure out what someone wants to talk about or what they like to play? Using these tools can help us figure out who we think is a nice person. What kinds of social detective tools do you use to figure out if someone is not safe to play with or not nice to talk to? Tip: a person is not safe to be around if they make you feel bad with their words or how they treat you. Being a social detective builds our social smarts. This makes us better social thinkers over time. Good social thinkers work well in groups, in the classroom, and on the playground. Can you be a social detective to build your social smarts all day? Give examples of how you use your social thinking, even during math or when standing in line. When good social thinkers grow up, they work well with others in the office and in their home. For example, as moms, dads, teachers, and other types of workers. Can you give other examples of how adults use their social thinking tools? Now you can be an even better social detective. People will feel good when you use your social smarts all day. Good thoughts. In this next section, you will find social thinking vocabulary for parents and teachers to use all day, every day, with their children and students. Links to the following documents are found in the description below. You also will find an example of 3 social thinking lessons that this book provided.